we said we want to get a better overview and better insight of how our athletes, our boys, are working. How are their muscles working? How are their movements? How does it look like? And so I tried to make a system now that we look inside of our players before an injury is happening, as well as that we see performance parameters where we have to adapt or implement something in our training, that these performance factors are getting better. So next to this prevention, next to this performance, we also want to have a better rehabilitation. So when a player is injured and we get this screening, I want to explain to you, we can organize and put a better stuff, put better training in our rehab process to get the player better equipped and sooner on the pitch again. So we installed a screening where the players are moving or are absolving, is it right, or doing different test batteries. So we have specific tests, easy to see, quick performance, quick orientation without and with the ball, for example, sprint tests, of course, mobility test as the Y-balance test. And alongside this, we have unspecific tests, for example, the isokinetic test, for instance. As well, we do a screening Noraxon system from the US. And there we have force plates, we have high-speed cameras, we have an EMG and IMU system where we get really an insight of how the muscle of the athletes are working, as well as how the angles, is it the knee, for example, the hip, or the ankle, how they are relating to each other, how they are standing in different movements, in unspecific movement and as well in football movements. So we got a lot of information about our players. And of course, first of all, collecting all this data. And the second step, I am talking to our boys and explain what we see, what the information are. And the third step is to implement this now in the training, that we get an influence out of the data.